Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Cyber Sunday pay-per-view, the Raw exclusive pay-per-view, and what a night we have for you guys. You guys were able to pick the stipulations, and we're going to see if your fan favorites walk out victorious tonight, live in the sold-out capacity crowd here for this Raw exclusive pay-per-view, live in Los Angeles, California.
The following contest is an Iron Man match and is for the $1 Million Championship.
And what a way to kick us off here for the Cyber Sunday pay-per-view than the Iron Man match with $1 Million Championship, this rivalry that's been brewing between Walter and Kevin Owens. And Walter, this is his first matchup of the night. He has a total of 2 matches. He got himself in an Iron Man match with Kevin Owens, and then a last man standing match will be the main event of the evening. Will he still be the $1 Million Champion by the end of the night? That's a big question. And we're being told no matter the winner of the $1 Million Championship in this matchup, if Kevin Owens wins this championship, he will go on to defend against Drew McIntyre in the main event, and the $1 Million Championship will be on the line, as well as the Money in the Bank briefcase. So the stipulation of this matchup is still huge. Whoever walks out with this championship still gets an opportunity to have another matchup, as well as take on Drew McIntyre and possibly take that Money in the Bank briefcase away from Drew McIntyre. A lot of big things happening tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You guys got to pick the stipulations, and we're going to see if you guys voted correctly for your champions. Or even the challengers, you could say. In this Iron Man match, pinfall or submission in the middle of that ring, ladies and gentlemen. You know, and obviously disqualifications go where the disqualifications will go towards your opponent, obviously. That will go towards a point in their corner. So you got to make sure it's very worth it. If that a chair shot to the head or a chair shot to the behind or the midsection of your opponent is going to be worth it. It very well could be cost you a point, but I mean if it's going to gain you more pinfalls or more submissions later in the match, maybe you do it. It's a big question though. But like I mentioned before, we are sold out here in Los Angeles, California, former home of the Staples Center. And this is just going to be a tremendous night, ladies and gentlemen. Most of the matches have stipulations. There is one championship matchup that is going to be a normal matchup, no stipulation to it. So we'll have to wait and see how this match is going to fare. It starts off with Walter defending his $1 Million Championship, and he'll be defending it by the end of the night. But the question is, whoever the $1 Million Championship holder is by the end of the night, at least in this matchup, will they be 100% for Drew McIntyre by the end of this matchup? Walter, he's always saying that ring is sacred, and he's shown it, because this whole reign of Walter and being the $1 Million Champion has absolutely been very, very successful in the terms of Walter, and he's run through everybody and anybody that has come into his way trying to get that championship away from him. Walter has dominated them. Walter getting a big crowded chant tonight here so far.
Introducing the challenger from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens.
Can Kevin Owens, the prize fighter, be able to knock off Walter tonight?
Introducing the champion from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 297 pounds. He is the $1 Million Champion, Walter.
And there is your very successful $1 Million Champion, ladies and gentlemen. Can Walter retain it, ladies and gentlemen? He's going to have a tough test no matter what. An Iron Man match tonight, if he survives, it will be a last man standing matchup tonight, as well as that Money in the Bank briefcase being on the line. So we'll see. We're going to see how it's going to fare. Imagine Walter picking up 2 wins, retaining his $1 Million Championship, and walking out with the Money in the Bank briefcase in your main event. We'll have to find out. But it is simple, ladies and gentlemen, in 15 minutes. Who has the most pinfalls and submissions will be going with the championship around their waist I'm not too sure if there's a possible draw, how that's going to be settled. If if the match will continue to go until we have a successful winner, or if there's a draw, Walter will retain. It's one of those things. But a 15-man Iron Man matchup. Let's look at Kevin Owens going to work here early. Sit out powerbomb. Beautiful maneuver there from Owens. And for these superstars, you gotta always keep an eye on that clock. It's on the screen there for you guys right now in the top right-hand corner, but for them, it's on the big LED board up front there on the stage. So now that they definitely got to keep an eye out. Okay, hey, I got so-and-so. Let's try and get a victory. Let's slowly but surely get ahead in victories and submissions hold. And maybe even count out victories, because that's going to help you out as well. Kevin Owens now going to go for the pinfall early on. But Walter's still going to have a successful kick out. And like I said, for this type of matchup, you got to kind of game plan, but 15 minutes, that's going to go pretty fast for them, you might think. So it's one of those things where you got to decide, do you waste your energy early on and go full out, 0 to 100 real quick, or do you slowly but surely ease yourself into it and kind of, slowly but surely waste all your energy on your opponent? Very close. Owens almost had him with that frog splash. Owens feeling pretty good about himself. We're just a couple minutes into this match. We're nearing the 2-minute mark of this matchup. No successful pins or submissions just as of yet, but obviously plenty of time left, as now we are going to be under 2 minutes, or over 2 minutes I should say. Package power bomb there from Owens. Owens looking really good so far. And this is what Owens needed to do. He's all that aggression as Walter got those knees up. That running senton didn't favor Kevin Owens. As now Owens, look at the prize fighter Cohen right after Walter. He is not backing down. And that's what you love about Kevin Owens. He doesn't care if you're taller, bigger, stronger, faster. When he gets his hands on you, it's going to be game over. It's a stunner. Stunner from Owens. Will he get the first pinfall? 2, 3 it is. Kevin Owens with the first pinfall of the matchup. So if the match ended up right now, Kevin Owens is your $1 million champion and would be going to the main event. As here we go, pinfall opportunity. Will this be it? No, just a 1 count. A big opportunity for now Walter to get himself back in this matchup. We already got a pinfall from Kevin Owens after the stunner a couple minutes into this matchup. So Walter has to be very careful. Kevin Owens gets a 2-0 lead on him, you could say it's going to be kind of tough to get back into a match. So it's one of those things you got to, be very careful with. Uh-oh. Walter. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Brutal powerbomb to Kevin Owens. Ooh, Owens kicks out, though. As he just gets his chest caved in as well. And I think Walter's okay with that. He doesn't have to rush himself right now. He's got plenty of time. Owens got the early pinfall on this, but Walter realizes he's got plenty of time to put away Owens. But you can't showboat too much here. As Kevin Owens with the package power bomb. Able to connect all that. Now nice drop kick there from Walter. The big man taking it to Owens. Took out Owens briefly for a mere moment. And oh no. This man Walter's been very dominant with these power bombs. If he's able to successfully hit all 3 of it, you could be thinking it might be game over for Kevin Owens at the moment. Pinfall attempt here. Will this be enough for Walter to get onto the board here? And it is. We are now tied at 1. And we got a little bit more than 10 minutes still left to go in this Iron Man match. Plenty of damage done from both sides. Walter with his big power bombs. Owens with his stunners and package pile bombs. This stunner from Kevin Owens. Pinfall. 2, 3. Owens has 2. Owens has 2 pinfalls over Walter. Walter's probably facing his toughest test as of yet, and that's saying something. Walter has faced off with a lot of good superstars, and Kevin Owens may be the man that might be able to dethrone him. Back suplex on the apron. And I think Kevin Owens working on him on the outside is going to be a great idea. Slow down the matchup even further. do some more damage to the outside, waste time. Because he is up 2-1. But you gotta be careful that you don't want to have a count out victory for Walter. Have Walter, take yourself out type of thing, and because a win's a win. And it's both men just taking it all in right now. Kevin Owens getting the crowd behind him, all these Los Angeles people. As Walter waiting for Kevin Owens to get back in the ring. That might end up screwing him up. It's double stomped in the midsection. Another pinfall. Will this put up Owens 3 victories to 1? It does. And just like that, Kevin Owens is up 3-1. And if someone would have told me Kevin Owens would be up 3-1, I probably honestly would be a little surprised. No offense to Kevin Owens, but with how dominant Walter has been. And look at Kevin Owens attacking that left knee, dominating this matchup. No, wait a minute. Uh-oh, can he flip him over? Yes, he does. Submission hold, but there's a rope break. The prize fighter has looking really good right now. Can he keep this up? We're about halfway through the matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Prize fighter looking great. Could possibly add that $1 million championship around his waist, but he would still go on, possibly later on in your main event. As Walter grabbing that bottom rope keeps himself in this matchup. And Owens is saying, oh, come on. But if I'm Walter, you got to hurry up and get something going here. Wait a minute. Stunner. Stunner. That is not going to help you out. Will this be it? 1, 2, 3. Now, Walter is down 4-1. This is just a lopsided matchup right now. Owens is just decimating Walter this whole matchup. Not something I would normally think of as Kevin Owens with a frog splash to Walter. Kevin Owens has just taken out the game plan of Walter tonight, and it just has not worked oh so well for Walter. There's now Owens, here we go, running senton. It's not every day you see a man like Walter get dominated like this. 2, 3, 5-1 so far, halfway through. I'd love to know what the hell what Walter's doing right now. He needs to get something going. He's just struggling. I know the further we go on in this matchup, Kevin Owens could end up winning this matchup because of how bad it looks. Pinfall. 1, 2, 2.5. This might be the key moment for Walter to get himself back in this matchup. Now into the corner. What does Walter have to do here to slowly but surely get back into this matchup? Uh-oh. What the hell is Walter doing? Wait a minute. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my God! Power bomb from the top rope. Are you kidding me? Is that it? 1, 2, 3. That makes it 5-2 Kevin Owens. But after that maneuver, I think Owens may be out. Oh, my God. Release power bomb. And slowly but surely, Walter is getting himself back in this matchup. If I'm Walter, you just go for the pinfall. You have it. You have an easy pinfall victory over Owens there, but he's getting way too cocky here. And that probably wasn't the best idea. If we're going to fire up Kevin Owens here. No! The double knees to the face. A little shades of what his former tag team partner did back in the day, Chris Jericho, with that maneuver. As here we go, pinfall attempt. Will this be getting another victory here? And it does. 6-2, if I'm doing my math correctly. I think with Walter not going for the pinfall after he hit that power bomb, I think that's going to be a key factor in this matchup, because he could have easily went for the pinfall and could have cut it in half. But now we are at 6-2 Kevin Owens at the moment. Walter is just struggling right now. It's been a bad time for Walter. As Walter, oh, nice power bomb there from Walter. Here we go. Can he make it 6-3? 2, 3, and he does. Cuts it in half. He's got a little bit under 5 minutes here. If Walter can do it, anybody can do it. He's the man to do it. gonna have to dig down deep for this. So he hits him with a front face slam right there. Oh no, look at this. These big clubbing blows here. Uh-oh. Oh, Kevin Owens able to catch him off guard there. Hits him with a stunner. Is that it? 1, 2. No! Walter kicks out that time. And Kevin Owens cannot believe it. But Walter needs to get some pinfalls going right now. As Kevin Owens connects to that frog splash. Right now Walter, he's starting to finally get himself going, but just like that, Owens, another stunner. I think we are just a couple minutes away from possibly having a new champion, ladies and gentlemen. 3. Kevin Owens with another victory. That puts him at 7 pinfalls in this matchup compared to 3 from Walter. I'll go for slap. Oh, look at Kevin Owens. He has been on top of his game tonight. Not something that what anybody would be expecting this matchup. There's another front slam to Kevin Owens there. Here we go, pinfall attempt. It's 7-3 at the moment. 2, 3, 7-4. A little bit less than 3.5 minutes. Walter's gonna need to pick up some big time victories here. Here we go, Walter. He's gonna connect with some good power bombs here. We are gonna be at the 3-minute mark any second. Oh my goodness. There you go. Can he make it 7-5 real quick? 1, 2, 3, and he does. 7-5. But Walter taking some time to taunt. That's not a good idea. And now he's going to be in the tree of woe. 7-5. If Walter's going to fight back, he has to do it right now. 7-5. 2 minutes and about 30 seconds left right now. And imagine if Kevin Owens has this slip through his fingers right now. How bad that would make Walter feel, honestly. Or I should say Kevin Owens would feel how bad that would be. 2, 3, 8-5. Now it's up to 3. 3 wins over Kevin Owens so far. This has been a brutal matchup so far. A lot of wins so far for Owens. Walter, he needs to figure out something here. Oh, he's trying to cave in the chest of Owens, but Owens been able to survive the onslaught of Walter for the most part tonight. Both men have been able to put each other through war tonight. Oh, big clubbing. Forearm to the chest as we are just about 1 minute 45 seconds left in this matchup. Another victory. And it's starting to fall down right now, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that's 9 victories compared to 5 for Walter. And unless there's some kind of miracle, it looks like we are going to have ourselves a new $1 million champion, and that man is going to be Kevin Owens. It's been absolutely crazy. Kevin Owens has sustained a lot of damage, so has Walter, but Owens has been able to unleash a lot more damage to Walter here tonight. Let's look at Kevin Owens. Boom! Big takedown, that torture rack slam. Takes down Walter. And now, can he hit double-digit victories tonight in this matchup? Oh, 2.5. Walter has had a great reign ever since a couple weeks before Survivor Series. But it all comes to an end tonight to open up Cyber Sunday. And another victory there. I believe that's 11, if I'm doing my math correctly. 11-5. Kevin Owens is just slowly but surely putting this match away. Walter is just being decimated by Kevin Owens, the prize fighter. Let's make it a dozen. Why not? 2, 3. It's been a rough night for Walter, definitely for sure. He's just not been able to figure out Kevin Owens, ladies and gentlemen. But congratulations to Kevin Owens, because Kevin Owens is your new $1 million champion. What a match, ladies and gentlemen. as we see a bunch of replays of this match. Kevin Owens just was, he was literally the prize fighter for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. Walter picked the wrong man to mess with a couple weeks ago, taking Kevin Owens' opportunity away in that #1 contenders matchup where we would see Keith Lee win that one-on-one contest against Big E, where Owens was supposed to be a part of that. Shane McMahon saying, hey, you took that opportunity away. You're going to have to defend your championship against him. You guys picked an Iron Man match, and Kevin Owens, the prize fighter, walks out the $1 Million championship holder, but Owens has another title defense in the main event against Drew McIntyre. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. It is time for your triple threat Raw Women's Championship match. And this is in a TLC match. Tables, ladders, chairs, all sorts of weapons can be used in this matchup. If it's anything like what we just saw in that Iron Man match, holy crap. And if I did my math correctly, it was 12-5 Kevin Owens all over Walter in that matchup. Which honestly, I thought, Walter in that matchup would have done a lot better in my eyes. But, it's Walter is the one that put himself in that situation. Obviously, you guys picked the stipulation, but I'm saying Shane McMahon told Walter, saying, hey, you took him out of that opportunity. Well, you're going to defend your championship against him. And, well, it came back to bite Walter in the behind, and he gets dominated by a prize fighter. That's why Kevin Owens is literally one of the best here in WWE. Not a man that you want to try to step to. Walter, I'm not saying anything bad about him. He's been great on Raw. He got redrafted back to Raw and everything like that as well, and he's continued to be very dominant. But there's always a time where you run into someone that's a little bit better. Doesn't have to be stronger, doesn't have to be faster, but just as an all-around better wrestler, better performer, better anything, or they just have a better day than you. And that happened to be today, where Kevin Owens basically more than doubled the pinfall victories over Walter tonight. It seemed like Walter was coming back there for a little bit there, but then Kevin Owens just kept on hitting stunners and power bombs and whatever else he could, and he knew Walter was in a bad shape. As now here comes the former Raw Women's Champion, Bayley. This all started, ladies and gentlemen, the night after WrestleMania. Well, I guess you could even count the night of WrestleMania, where Bayley would defend against Charlotte. Bayley would retain her championship against Charlotte, who was the Royal Rumble winner this year. Bayley would retain. The next night, the night after WrestleMania, Bayley and Charlotte would have another Raw Women's Championship matchup. Bayley and Charlotte were beating the living crap out of each other. It was a great matchup, but eventually Bianca Belair would cash in her Money in the Bank briefcase and make it a triple threat match. And Bianca Belair would ultimately win the Raw Women's Championship away from Bayley and Charlotte Flair. And Bianca Belair said, hey, you know what? Let's make it a triple threat match. You guys throw your rematch clauses in there, whatever you got to do. I know you guys are going to complain, and let's make it a triple threat matchup. I don't want to hear you guys complain, and that's what Shane McMahon officially made it a triple threat match. As now here comes your Raw Women's Champion, Bianca Belair. And for Bianca, she wants to hold on to that Raw Women's Championship for a very long time. Obviously, the Raw Women's Championship is already being hung up top there, 20 feet up in the air, so that's why you don't see the Raw Women's Championship around Bianca Belair's waist. But in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to have eyes behind your head, because this matchup is all about key opportunities, making sure that these other two women are not able to get up to their feet, or at least try to stop you from grabbing that championship. And we know how those championship matches and ladder matches, I should say, go, because there's a lot of times where it's not going to be easy to grab. You have to unlock, I believe it's 8 or 9 different rungs up top there. So even if you're the first one up there, it doesn't mean you're going to be able to easily just grab that championship. The sold-out Los Angeles crowd is up to their feet. They cannot wait. I cannot personally wait because this matchup is literally going to tear down this Los Angeles crowd's house right now. It looks like all women are ready. I'm ready. I hope you guys are ready. Get your popcorn, snacks, whatever you guys have, your drinks, because here we go. Let's look at Bianca Belair. Oh, easily just tossing Bayley around. Gonna make it look absolutely easy. Charlotte recently defeating Bayley, if I remember correctly, live here on Monday Night Raw recently. It's a good back and forth matchup, but ultimately she was just one step ahead of Bayley that night. And it all just needs one win. Oh my goodness. That stunner on the rope literally put Bayley through the table. How crazy is that? Now Charlotte's down. Now Bianca Belair. She could grab that women's championship. Could she get the first rung there? As Bayley and Charlotte going at it. This is actually a key opportunity for Bianca Belair. Bayley just targeting Charlotte Flair, not trying to stop Bianca Belair from grabbing that Money in the Bank I keep saying Money in the Bank briefcase, but that Raw Women's Championship. Uh-oh, this ain't good. This ain't good. Oh my goodness. Brutal powerbomb. That takes Bianca Belair out of the equation, and now it's down to these two, Charlotte and Bayley. Bayley running into that ladder kind of took her out of her concentration of trying to, looks like maybe try to go for a clothesline of anything there. But ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be a great night in store for us as we just witness a hard-hitting Iron Man match. Kevin Owens is your new $1 million champion. So instead of it being a $1 million championship matchup later on between Walter and Drew McIntyre, it is now a matchup between Kevin Owens and Drew McIntyre for the $1 million championship. But in this last man standing matchup, it's not just for your $1 million championship. That Money in the Bank briefcase is still on the line. Cannot wait for to see how that's going to go later on tonight. We're also going to have a no-holds-barred Universal Championship matchup between Bray Wyatt and Keith Lee. Also later on tonight, you're going to see Samoa Joe and Sting in a submissions matchup. I honestly think that match is going to be fit in both men's categories because they're known for submissions. As well as later on tonight, a big-time United States Championship matchup. The phenomenal AJ Styles takes on Seth frickin' Rollins for the United States Championship and much more. So make sure you guys stay tuned because Cyber Sunday is going to blow your socks off. Bianca Belair going to go after Bayley, going to toss her out to ringside, and now Bianca's going to try to go after Charlotte. None of these women have been able to really figure out that ring system up top there. Oh, down goes Charlotte. And now she's going to connect with a beautiful moonsault. And this is not what you want right now. You don't want to have three women in this matchup. You want to be able to take out some of these women, throw them to the outside, or keep them ground oriented, because if you have them all three in the ring, you're not going to be able to grab that briefcase, or I should say that women's championship. I guess I'm just used to these matches having a briefcase involved, especially at WrestleMania. It's a nice German suplex there from Bianca Belair. Big punch there from Bayley. The leader of Damage Control folding Bianca Belair in half. And this will be the actually last pay-per-view, ladies and gentlemen, for Monday Night Raw before we get into the new game of 2K23. So Monday Night Raw is going to have to, show up and show out. NXT Vengeance Day and Vengeance Day for SmackDown are going to be in just a month's time. Those are going to be the last pay-per-views here in 2K22. So going to hopefully end it on a good note. Cannot wait to see how the futures of Raw and SmackDown, especially NXT, is going to have some major changes for sure, I bet. So just make sure you guys stay tuned. I appreciate all the support along the way, and hopefully we'll on to bigger and better things with what we're seeing right now for Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. Look at that, 450 from Bianca Belair. On Bianca Belair hit the kiss of death, hit the KOD on that ladder, honestly. As now, Bianca Belair, what is she? Oh, she's gonna grab a steel chair. She wants to get real violent. Bayley must have stole her sandwich or stole some food because she is hitting her like she owes her money. Oh no. Those chair shots just were way too much. Bayley didn't want any more, so she put her away with her finisher and then hits her with an elbow. Bianca Belair is in trouble right now, and she's rolling out of the way. Now once again it is down to Bayley and Charlotte. Three of the big-time women's superstars we have here on Monday Night Raw. Bianca Belair is still trying to, obviously impress here, and she's still getting her groove going. Bayley, Charlotte, definitely established here on Raw, been definitely around WWE a lot longer than Bianca Belair for sure. Doesn't mean that Bianca Belair cannot catch up to these impressive women, because if there's any woman on this Raw roster that you want to easily catch up to promos, to wrestling in ring, anything like that, Bianca Belair is your girl. She can do it for sure. Oh my goodness, that ladder just bouncing off the head of Bayley. As can Charlotte Flair be the first one to grab that championship? I know it's not easy to grab. Right to the ribs. Bayley doing anything to try to get Charlotte to come down. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Just tossing her. That gives nothing. And now Bianca bringing her back down. If I'm Bianca, I hit the KOD right now. Might as well. Both women up to their ladder. Oh my goodness. Or do that too. Bounce her head right off that top of that ladder. But now Bayley with her own reversal. And then, oh goodness. Karma. We all know what karma is, ladies and gentlemen. And now Bayley gets her head bounced off the top of that. And now, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my goodness, superplex from the top. Holy cow. These women are putting it all on the line. Charlotte's out. Bayley's out. Bianca's the only one up to her feet. How much damage is done? Bianca wants to do some more damage, but that is, I feel like it's going to come back to eat her, because she tried. She was trying to make a name for herself right there and do some more damage to Bayley, but it just ultimately screwed her. Bianca's down and out. Charlotte nowhere to be seen. Oh, now you're seeing the hand. Charlotte getting back up to her feet now. Bayley going to try to grab that women's champ. Oh, no. Oh my god, top of the ladder elbow. These women just putting it all on the line. This is not good. Both women in a dangerous spot. Oh no, Charlotte now with a swinging neck breaker. Holy cow, man. Can't ask for anything better. As now Bianca Belair gonna go on top of that ladder with Charlotte Flair. She gonna join her. Charlotte's so close to at least getting that first rung, it seems like, on that championship. Can't really see the most on that. As down goes Charlotte. Bayley and Charlotte are out. Charlotte rolling out of the ring. This is a perfect opportunity for Bianca Belair to realize her dream and retain her Raw Women's Championship. Can she do it? Very, very close. This is literally a perfect opportunity. She needs to. Bayley stirring up to her feet. Looks like she finally got one rung. Oh, now she's got two. She's starting to figure it out up there. But now Bayley is up there and now going to try and take her off, and down goes Bianca. And now Bayley looking to pick up the scraps. Can you somehow, some way pick it up? Uh-oh. Albert, look at that. This is the strength of easily being able to push that ladder away. Bayley eating an electric chair, and just like that, we are all back to where we started. Charlotte's still trying to figure herself out, just kind of recuperate from her injuries. Bianca with a 450 to Bayley. Man, this match has been absolutely kick-ass so far. Women putting it all on the line for that Raw Women's Championship. Uh-oh. And now Bianca going to go for I don't know if it's exactly a submission hold of all sorts, but it definitely will get the job done so they can't easily climb up that ladder. And now Charlotte and Bianca. Uh-oh. What is this? Oh, what a neck breaker there from Bianca. Oh, is she going to go for the... Oh, look at that. A military press slam. The power, the strength of Bianca Belair. Making this look way too easy. But Bianca, I was going to say, she needs to focus on Bayley. She's up there trying to grab that women's championship. Oh, but Charlotte, it almost kind of seemed like she was trying to help Bayley there for a moment. And down goes Bianca Belair. Charlotte, oh my goodness, a power bomb right onto that steel ladder. And now this is an opportunity for Charlotte. Big boot. And now the head scissors into these big old punches from Charlotte. Bianca Belair, Bayley are in trouble here. And now, well, might as well put the final nail on the coffin here. I mean, if this was like a normal triple threat match, Extreme Rules, whatever you want to call it, this would be probably, you could say, a win for Charlotte Flair. We'd probably see a new champion in Charlotte. But this is not. This is a TLC match. Tables, ladders, chairs. Bianca's tapping out. But it doesn't mean anything in this matchup. And Charlotte right now, she's just loving exactly where she's at right now. This Los Angeles crowd does not like it, though. Bayley's down and out. Bianca stirring up to her feet. Now Bayley's stirring up. But how much damage has been done to all of these women? It's been absolutely crazy. Bianca trying to do anything in her power to maybe hit the ribs of Charlotte as much as she can. And oh, down goes Charlotte from all the way up top there. That is not going to be feeling good. And now Bianca's opportunity. Can she figure it out? She's been close a couple times there. But now it looks like Bayley right up there. Going to meet her there. Going to connect a couple times. Just a blow for blow. Once you think you're able to face off with somebody, you just got to worry about another woman. Oh, no. Oh, no, not Bianca. No, Bianca, not like this. Oh, my God. What a superplex there from Bianca to Bayley. But I don't know how Bianca Belair is moving, ladies and gentlemen. I do not know. And now Bianca going to toss her into the corner. Spear. Spear into the corner. Oh, but a big boot from Charlotte Flair. If that was Bianca, I would have tossed Charlotte over the top rope. And because Bayley's not moving. It would have been a perfect opportunity, but you know how that goes. And now you have two women down and out right now at the moment. And now Charlotte just going to look to inflict as much damage as she can. And just like that, Bianca rolling out. Now it's down again in this matchup to Bayley and Charlotte. You can see that Raw Women's Championship just dangling down. Kind of almost looks like it's about halfway through of it. Oh no, Charlotte. Are we going to have another championship reign for Charlotte Flair, ladies and gentlemen? She's so close to grabbing another rung there, it seems. Bayley trying to figure out what she wants to do, it seems. Yes, we are officially now halfway. Uh-oh. Charlotte Flair, she's figuring out the system of that Raw Women's Championship up there. And now Bayley going to throw off Charlotte from the top rope. And now... Oh, my God. Bayley, what are you doing? Bayley, what are you doing? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. She did not need to do that. The crowd is saying this is awesome, but for Bayley, you could have easily grabbed that women's championship. And now Bianca, pump handle gutbuster right there to Bianca. Or to Bayley from Bianca. Just stomping away on that right hand of Bayley. And now Charlotte from behind. Oh no. Electric chair to Bianca Belair. Uh-oh. And now Charlotte going to work on the left legs. I don't mind her. Work on the legs because that's going to easily keep them down and not going to be able to climb up that ladder. And now Charlotte. Charlotte going to try to grab that championship. Bianca's right there trying to punch her as much as she can so she can't grab that championship. Uh-oh. This ain't good. This ain't good. This ain't good. Oh, my goodness. What a power bomb. And now Bayley from behind. Oh no, this ain't good. Oh no. Uh-oh. KOD! KOD from Bailey to Bianca Belair, stealing her own finisher. How crazy is that? And wait a minute. Charlotte's gonna look to steal the fame. Imagine she steals that championship after Bailey just laid waste to Bianca. And oh, look at Bianca. She is pissed off. She is not too happy with what just happened. Uh-oh. Bianca Belair looking to grab that women's championship. Can she grab it? Bailey's trying to do anything in her power to bring her back down. That ladder thing, I don't know where I was going to say, it kind of looked like it was messing up on all that, as we now have another reset. These guys are just putting it all on the line. Bianca not too happy about Bailey hitting the KOD on her. I don't blame her. I wouldn't be too happy if an opponent hit my finishing maneuver on them. Ooh. Bouncing her head right off that ladder. That ain't going to be feeling good. Oh, no, this ain't good. Charlotte Flair with a neck breaker, folding Bailey in half. So we put it all on the line. Back and forth. These women putting it all on the line. Charlotte now. Oh, my goodness. That neck breaker. Oof. That's not going to be feeling too good. And Bailey's down and out. So is Bianca. But surprisingly, Charlotte is... Looks like she's just... Oh, yep. This is a perfect opportunity. Natural selection of Bailey. And you got to think this is the perfect opportunity for Charlotte to grab that Raw Women's Championship. Bianca's trying to stir up to her feet. This is a perfect time for Charlotte here. Bianca needs to hurry up and get up to her feet. Same with Bailey. This is an easy win for Charlotte Flair right now. Oh, looks like Bailey stirring up to her feet now. That was a perfect time for Charlotte Flair to grab that women's championship, but no, so far so good, no good for Charlotte Flair. And down goes Charlotte, and now it's down to, oh, I was gonna say it's down to those two, but Charlotte Flair was able to get right back up to her feet. And now we get that ladder involved one more time. Oh, what a haymaker there from Charlotte. These women are not backing down from a fight whatsoever. That's all good. Get some good old squats in on Charlotte. Why not? Hit her with a good old power slam. And now Bianca Belair. Uh-oh. What is Bianca thinking? Some good old snake eyes. Takes down Bailey and then good old moonsault just for her efforts. Uh-oh. And now we're going to see some karma for Bailey. That's how you hit a KOD, Bailey. And just like that, the championship could be easily going to Bianca. But what the hell is Bianca doing? Going for an axe handle. I don't know what the hell that was all about. She didn't need to do that. She could have easily grabbed the women's championship. She's taken way too much time doing more damage to Bailey. This is literally going to come back to eat Bianca Belair right now. Uh-oh. Bianca Belair. Oh, this torture rack. But Bailey, she's not even in the equation right now. Charlotte Flair is going to grab that Raw Women's Championship. Bianca Belair has to get up there. Uh-oh. Bianca, get up there. Oh my goodness, that was so close for Bianca Belair there. Down goes Charlotte. And Bailey's down and out. Charlotte's in trouble at the moment. Could be a bad moment for all three of these women. One bad move is going to go very, very badly. She hits tried hitting a 450, but Bailey obviously focusing way too much on Charlotte. As now, ooh, whatever that was, a big time elbow. Oh, so we're not really sure what they want to do. Now Bailey's going to toss Bianca Belair to the outside. There's that table that Bailey was put through in the first minute of this matchup. Very surprising. Oh, Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair back up to their feet. I believe it's just a couple rungs left on this now. Charlotte Flair going to go up top. Uh-oh. Next woman to grab that next rung here. It could be in the favor of Bayley. On Bianca, you got to be very careful. Both of these women. Oh, no. Oh, no. Swinging neck breaker from both women. Charlotte is down and out. Bianca, all she has to do is focus on Bayley right now. Bayley's in trouble here. Can she grab that last? The championship's so close. Oh, so close. But now Bianca. Big old power bomb. This is opportunity for Bianca right now. But now she's going to doing the good thing, I suppose. Hit a KOD on her just real quick. The KOD. This perfect opportunity to grab that women's championship. Can she do it, though? Bianca. Charlotte is stirring up to her feet. And just like that, Bianca Belair has retained her Raw Women's Championship. The matchup that you guys picked for the TLC matchup. She put herself through hell. But tonight, Bianca Belair showed you guys why she's the future of this Raw Women's division. And she is your Raw Women's Champion. Holy crap, what a match, ladies and gentlemen. I cannot wait to see what Bianca Belair has in store for us on tomorrow night's Monday Night Raw. And now, up next, ladies and gentlemen, it is a Tornado Tag Team matchup between Austin Theory, Bronson Reed, taking on Dexter Lumis and Johnny Gargano. Austin Theory calls himself the future of WWE, and also, with a big proclamation like that, he's hired an insurance policy, and that is the big man Bronson Reed. And I said this recently on Monday Night Raw when Bronson Reed defeated Johnny Gargano. If Theory and Bronson Reed win tonight, I think Monday Night Raw could be in a I don't know. I could really just say is going to be in a tough spot, a dangerous spot. I know Theory is relatively new. He was with Johnny Gargano for a good couple months. Decided to, turn his back on Johnny Gargano, which was very surprising. They were the Raw Tag Team Champions. Gargano taught him everything that he knew, and he kind of threw that away. But Theory got the upper hand on Gargano, so they would kind of trade wins back and forth, and Gargano would defeat Austin Theory, but you saw this man right here, Bronson Reed, come out of nowhere, attack Lumis, and eventually would destroy Gargano. And just ever since then, Bronson Reed has just unleashed his inner animal, and we've literally felt his impact this last month or so. Ever since joining up with Austin Theory, this man has been on a mean streak of the ages. He has a devastating flying ability with that tsunami that everyone has felt so far, that being Dexter Lumis and Johnny Gargano. And I'm afraid if this continues to happen, what it's going to look like for this Raw roster. Bronson Reed's a dangerous man, and he's an insurance policy, man. He's doing this for money, and he's partnering with Austin Theory. Gonna make your name for yourself one way or another. As there's Johnny Wrestling and Dexter Lumis right there accompanying him. This is a Tornado Tag Team matchup, guys. You guys selected the outcome, or not the actual outcome, I should say, but the stipulation of the matchup. These guys will determine the outcome in the middle of this ring. But, for Gargano and Lumis, they desperately need this matchup. Theory and Bronson Reed have been very dangerous these last couple weeks. But, with a win tonight, that will finally get them back in the win column. And you can't forget Johnny Gargano won that WWE Championship at the Elimination Chamber. Winning that WWE Championship, took it into WrestleMania against Adam Cole. Would lose to Adam Cole, But ultimately, you cannot forget how good Johnny Wrestling is in the middle of that ring. As the referee going to be taken out here early. Now Bronson Reed going to go after Gargano, Loomis, and Austin Theory going to go at it. We'll have to wait and kind of see how this is going to go. I'd like to see Loomis and Bronson Reed go at each other. It'd be one heck of a beast matchup for sure. You got a serial killer like Dexter Loomis, and then you got a insurance policy like Bronson Reed. And I think, you know, things are just getting started for Johnny Gargano and Dexter Loomis. Got to figure out what they are here on Monday Night Raw. But then you got Theory and Bronson Reed. They're figuring each other out, but they're working quite well as a tandem so far here. We'll see how that fares. As brutal neck breaker there to Bronson Reed. As now Gargano and Austin Theory, former Raw Tag Team Champions, former partners, now bitter enemies, going to war here. As oh no, Bronson Reed throwing him off. Oh no, 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 no. Spear through the second rope. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Did you guys see the whole arena shake after that? Holy cow. That was a beautiful maneuver as the Loomis and Gargano on top. As now, Gargano with a beautiful moonsault. Bronson Reed connecting with that senton. And Austin Theory maybe looking to put away Johnny Gargano. Has him up. This ain't good. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my God. A powerbomb over the top rope to the outside. And right now, Theory and Bronson Reed dominating these last couple of minutes. As Gargano trying to fight back, doing his best to do it. And these guys are just, oh my, it's just brutal. It's almost like a Superman punch type of maneuver there. Gargano with a submission on Theory now. And this is a tornado tag matchup. Pinfall or submission has to happen in the middle of the ring. You can have a submission outside the ring, but obviously the outcome has to happen in the middle of that ring, though. So, Gargano going to drop Theory right on his back of his neck. That is not going to be feeling too good. That honestly could be enough for Johnny Gargano to pick up a win here. Is it enough? 1, 2. No, Theory kicks out. Loomis was trying to go for a high-risk maneuver. Didn't work out in his favor. And we'll see if it comes back to eat him from behind. Not every day you see a man like Loomis being able to move, be that agile for a man of his size. As Loomis tosses Reed to the outside, now it's down to almost like you could say a handicap match, but now it's down to Theory and Gargano back in the middle of that ring. Oh, beautiful moonsault. We'll see if that's going to be enough to put away Gargano. But no. Oh, look at Loomis. He's taunting him. That is not the best idea you'd ever want to do to a man. To Theory. Oh, there you go. Gargano trying to get himself back in the matchup. That's all you got to do. Oh, no. Submission hold here. It's going to make him tap out, but Theory not going to allow that to happen. Oh, Theory folding Gargano like in a lawn chair there. And just every moment you kind of think, oh, okay, this team's going to get the upper hand, and it just like that, it changes very, very quickly. As, oh no, this is not good. Bronson Reed with a tsunami to Dexter Loomis. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. The team of Bronson Reed and Austin Theory show you how dominant they are once again this last couple weeks to the month. Ever since Bronson Reed has joined Austin Theory, these guys have been so dominant. They've run through Gargano, run through Dexter Loomis in singles action and even in tag team action. You guys picked the Tornado Tag Team stipulation. It may have been different than a normal matchup. But right here, look at Dexter Loomis trying to suffocate Bronson Reed. Theory, though, right there for his insurance policy. Big tsunami and a big win for Bronson Reed and Austin Theory. What is next for these two on Monday Night Raw? I bet we'll find out tomorrow night on Raw. Great night so far here on Monday Night Raw. I cannot ask for a better pay-per-view. No better way to kick us off here, but I do want to announce a new signing here to Monday Night Raw, and he is here with us actually right now. This man has a big-time YouTube channel on YouTube, has his own sports drink, Prime. Make sure you guys go to the store and get some Prime if you guys are really looking for one of the best energy drinks around. But when you think about a professional wrestler, you don't really think about it with this man, and his name is Logan Paul. Thank you so much, Shane. I appreciate the introduction. And thank you for shouting out my sports drink. I do appreciate it. Any sales I'll give right to you just for tonight. But this is going to be a huge, huge signing for me. I'm an official sports drink for UFC, and now I'm signed here to WWE, and I am going to look to make everybody proud. I know WWE is a whole different ballgame compared to boxing, MMA, anything like that. A lot of people like to call this industry fake. Oh, it is definitely not fake. I don't believe in that. Everything that these superstars put themselves through, I believe they are working as hard as any other athlete in professional wrestling, boxing, UFC, any other sport. WWE is right up there. I've officially signed to the Monday Night Raw roster as a full-time competitor, so whenever Shane needs me, I am ready to have my first ever matchup. And just for everyone noticing at home, my first Raw appearance is going to be tomorrow night. So I'll see all of you guys then. Man, we got a new signing here to Monday Night Raw. What do you guys think? Logan Paul signing here to WWE, signed over here to Monday Night Raw. Shane McMahon. I mean, hey, it's not every superstar has to be a big-time superstar. We're all sorts of legends. We did see Logan Paul a part of the elimination matchup there at WrestleMania, but he's officially has signed over here to Monday Night Raw. Big signing. But let's get back into this Raw Tag Team Championship matchup. Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods taking on Imperium's Fabian Eichner and Marcel Barthel. And for this matchup right now, this is going to be a hard-hitting tag team matchup, an old-school tag team match. One of the surprising matches that I'm surprising myself that you guys didn't add a stipulation to it. But, you know, not every match has to have that. It definitely adds some, you know, I guess you could say some simplicity, I guess the word would be, because, you know, not every match has to have a stipulation, and a lot of stipulation matches are your, you know, rivalry matches, and New Day and Imperium definitely know each other from months ago. Imperium at that time was just breaking themselves in on Monday Night Raw. But Imperium would get the upper hand on the New Day, and then come forward here just a couple months later, you got New Day going on to face off with Imperium for these Raw Tag Team Championships. And I bet for Big E, it's got to suck. You go from one of the longest reigns as Intercontinental Champion to not even having a matchup on the Cyber Sunday card, which is, you know, it gives him some time to recuperate. There's nothing wrong with that. He did lose a #1 contenders matchup. At that time, it was supposed to be a triple threat matchup, but it changed to a one-on-one contest. It turned into being Keith Lee and himself versus Big E, and Keith Lee would go on to win that #1 contenders matchup. And look at Walter making his way down with his group, with Marcel Barthel on your left, I should say Marcel Barthel on your right, Fabian Eichner on your left. And, you know, for Imperium, they probably aren't feeling the best right now. Just in terms of Walter losing his $1 million championship. This man has held that championship nearly since Survivor Series, a little bit before Survivor Series. And when you have a man like Walter who's been so dominant, you know, changes could be good, could be bad, but, you know, Walter made that championship, that $1 million championship, what it was. Jeff Hardy was the first ever $1 million champion. Then it was Kevin Nash of the NWO. Shawn Michaels would then, who was the former Raw general manager, would go on to sign Imperium here to NXT. and he would give Walter, the big name superstar coming from NXT, an opportunity to hopefully dethrone Kevin Nash at that time, and Kevin Nash was dethroned. Kevin Nash would lose his $1 million championship to Walter, and ever since then, Walter has been your $1 million champion until obviously tonight, where Kevin Owens would go 12-5 in tonight's match, in that Iron Man match. 15 minutes, Kevin Owens dominated Walter. They're your number one contenders, the New Day, your Raw Tag Team Champions right there, Imperium. We'll see how this tag team matchup goes here tonight. Big time matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Seems like every match that we have tonight is definitely going to add some steam to every single division that we have. Tag team division for sure, it's a championship matchup, but you're seeing some different types of matches. You got a submission match with Sting and Samoa Joe later on. You got a tables matchup between the team of Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell against Damage Control coming up next after this matchup. Plus a no-holds-barred Universal Championship matchup. Keith Lee takes on the Fiend Bray Wyatt. As well as in your main event, Kevin Owens defends his newly crowned $1 million championship against Drew McIntyre. And the funny thing about that is also that Money in the Bank briefcase is still going to be on the line. So I'm very curious how that's going to be fair. And in that matchup tonight is a last man standing matchup where you got to incapacitate your opponent up to a 10 count. As look at Marcel Barthel starting off fast here. What a superplex. Holy cow. But just like that, Xavier Woods gets that tag into the ring here. Let's look at Xavier Woods just going to town there on Marcel Barthel. Gotta love it. And with this being the last Raw pay-per-view before we go into the 2K23, all these Raw superstars are going to be jockeying for positions and definitely want to be, gaining control, because, you're going to have all sorts of new changes, new looks on the look of Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, even NXT when we go into that. So it's something you got to keep an eye on. Let's look at Marcel Barthel just signaling to Kofi Kingston about how sacred this ring is. Oh my goodness. He's trying to break that elbow, break the hand, whatever, but nonetheless, you know how impressive that maneuver is. At least personally, because for Kofi Kingston, there's a lot of maneuvers he's going to do with his arm, and a simple collar elbow tie-up, if you hurt the arm or whatever, he's not going to be able to do that, or even work on someone's leg that he's doing right now. It's the little things. You get too much damage done to it, it's going to definitely hurt you in the end of this match. It's now Kofi Kingston. Oh, wait a minute. Looked like maybe he was going to try to go for a springboard, then going outside the ring, so it doesn't really sure what he wanted to do there. As Kofi Kingston's springboard dropkick takes down Marcel Barthel. And for Imperium, how would they all feel if they end up losing not just the $1 million championship, but the Raw Tag Team Championships as well? It's not something that they wouldn't have to deal with whatsoever. There's a big punch there from Marcel Barthel. Now, Kofi Kingston in trouble. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Pinfall attempt. Is that it? 3 it is. Just like that. I'm absolutely shocked. I was not expecting Kofi Kingston to be taken down that easily. Xavier Woods looked pretty good for the New Day. A win's a win, and the wins doesn't have to be flashy. We know Imperium is not flashy whatsoever. But Marcel Barthel dropped Kofi Kingston on the back of his neck right here. You'll see it. Bam! And it took out Kofi Kingston. Xavier Woods didn't come in the ring because he figured that Kofi Kingston was going to be able to kick out. Look. 2 and 3. Hard fought win nonetheless for Imperium. Walking out still your Raw Tag Team Champions. We'll see how they fare heading into Monday Night Raw tomorrow night. Not every championship is flashy as what we just witnessed with Imperium retaining over the New Day, but hey, that is the chances you take. We'll check. We'll try to see if we get an update on Kofi Kingston, see if there's anything wrong, or if it was just a kind of a knockout, just too much damage done to the neck or whatnot. But we are in a tables match scenario now with Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell taking on Damage Control's Io Shirai and Dakota Kai. We mentioned it multiple times. Dakota Kai was once a part of the way former Raw Women's Champion or Tag Team Champion with Candice LeRae before eventually dropping the Raw Tag Team Championships or losing the SmackDown or dropping the Women's Tag Team Championships. And now we get Io Shirai and Dakota Kai. They have already defeated Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae in tag team action before. That's when we'd eventually see Bayley come out and say that she is the Damage Control leader. Not seeing Bayley out here in this matchup. She was in a grueling triple threat match earlier on tonight for that Raw Women's Championship. Bayley coming up a bit short. We saw Bianca Belair retain her Raw Women's Championship. And there's been a lot of good matches tonight. That Iron Man matchup, that Raw Women's Championship matchup. I mean, it's all sorts of goodies tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So plenty more to come. We just saw earlier on tonight, Logan Paul officially signed here to Monday Night Raw. Shane McMahon announcing that, but you know, it's going to be one of those things we'll have to keep an eye out. And he said he's going to be on Raw tomorrow night. Cannot wait to see where that's going to go. Is he going to have a match? Is he just going to be kind of get that big opportunity to address the universe, that Raw universe? I mean, it's going to be a big time scenario for Logan Paul. He's going to have to step up. But in this matchup, ladies and gentlemen, you have to put your opponent through the table. So you'll be very careful, especially where, you know, if you have your opponent on the apron, try to go for a suplex and put yourself through a table instead of your opponent. You know, it's one of those things you got to definitely keep an eye on. As Dakota Kai again going after Candice LeRae. You gotta feel like there's something definitely personal going on between those two, because it's these last couple weeks and ever since that we've seen Bayley officially be announced as the leader of Damage Control, you know, Dakota Kai has definitely had her sights on Candice LeRae and has done anything in her way to kind of send her a message. Is Indy Hartwell going to ringside, going to try and take it to the former SmackDown Women's Champion here? That is right, Io Shirai, once a SmackDown Women's Champion, defeating Becky Lynch at one time, but then Becky Lynch would go on to get her Women's Championship back. As Dakota Kai setting up that table. Are we just mere moments away from a big time win for Damage Control? Oh, just like that, an enziguri. I mean, we know how flimsy these tables are, and just like that, Damage Control picks up the win. Look at that enziguri, puts it right through the table. It's not perfect, but again, Damage Control makes a statement and defeats the way here live on the Cyber Sunday pay-per-view as Dakota Kai puts Candice LeRae through a table. I hope none of you guys went to go grab some popcorn, some more snacks and everything, because you possibly could have missed two matches. That being the Raw Tag Team Championships, Imperium quickly put away the New Day. And then just now we had a tables matchup where Candice LeRae was put through the table by Dakota Kai. So these matches, if you don't keep an eye on it, and they'll go really fast, surprisingly. But it is what it is. But this matchup, I definitely see this being a barn burner. This being a submission matchup. You got Samoa Joe, the Samoan submission machine, attacked Ricochet, Mustafa Ali recently here on Monday Night Raw, backstage saying, hey, you know, Walter, this is basically Walter's fault. It kind of reminded him of how dangerous he can be. And that old self, that old Samoa Joe's come out, and we'll see. You know, Sting is trying to be the veteran, kind of stand up for those young guys here on the Monday Night Raw roster. But the question is, how is it going to fare when you get a man like Samoa Joe that can be very dangerous? Sting is going to have to put a big fight on. As there is Sting right there. Big time opportunity for Sting to shut up Samoa Joe. But can Samoa Joe can Sting shut up Samoa Joe? And obviously we got a sharpshooter on Sting's side. Samoa Joe, known for his Coquita clutch. Which submission is going to be more dangerous than the other? I mean, Samoa Joe could easily hit that muscle buster and then go for that Coquita clutch because, you know, one finisher, it could honestly knock out Sting. But this is a first time ever matchup between Sting and Samoa Joe here in Universe Mode history. This is going to be a hard-hitting matchup, and we'll see if this matchup kind of catches Sting up in age, honestly. Sting said he's going to run through all the way to this up-and-coming WrestleMania. So I don't know how many more matches Sting's going to have left in him. Same with The Undertaker. He's retiring at this up-and-coming WrestleMania as well. So we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But this is a submissions match, ladies and gentlemen. You guys picked the stipulation. We'll see how the submission matchup goes here live on the Cyber Sunday pay-per-view. And I believe Samoa Joe just busted wide open. Oh, nice tilt-a-whirl slam there. And yet Samoa Joe, that big cut already. We're not even 5 seconds into this matchup. And look at Sting. He's all fired up. He knows how big of an opportunity this is. Uh-oh. Submission. Hold on. Early on in this matchup. Man, that's a deep cut, man. That is absolutely crazy. As now Sting looking to go high risk. Frog splash. Oh, my goodness. Right there in the ribs. And oh, Sting not done. Sting is not done, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna go for another one, but Sting went to the well too many times, and Sting ate the knees right there to the ribs. And now look at Samoa Joe attacking the ribs. Shouldn't be a surprise. Go for the section that's could be the most, you know, kind of the worst to do for that. As now look at that military press slam. Look, not easy to do the size of a man of Samoa Joe. But that is the Icon Sting, ladies and gentlemen. The Icon Sting did so much there in WCW. Had a good run there in WCW, obviously, but they're in Impact Wrestling as well. Former world champion over there. And now officially here in WWE. Oh, look at Samoa Joe talking some trash to Sting. Saying he's going to make him his bitch. That's all. Look at Samoa Joe. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. Right there to the knees, and that maybe they could set up a submission hold here. We just don't know what type of submissions. We know the main submissions, but we don't really know all the possible submissions they might try to pull out. It's that blood just flowing through the face of the Icon Sting here. Uh-oh. Look at this. Stretching out the midsection right here of Sting. Will Sting tap out? Nowhere to go. He cannot grab any ropes right now. He's getting stretched out right now. Is Sting able to get out of it momentarily? Let's look at the strength and power of Sting here. Oh, look at this. Throws him over the top rope. Oh, that is not going to be feeling too good. Pinfall or submission has to happen inside, or I should say the submission has to happen inside the ring. I'm so used to saying pinfall and submission, but this match obviously is just a submissions matchup. And look at Sting. He's trying to decide what he wants to do. And, you know, get that, bust open that face even more of Samoa Joe, honestly. You can go for a headlock or anything like that. Maybe try to make him pass out. You know, that sharpshooter is definitely going to be one of the major things that Sting is going to want to try to hit. But will he hit it? You know, time will tell in this matchup. So here comes Samoa Joe. Uh-oh, this ain't good. Oh no, this ain't good. Oh no, the powerbomb onto the apron, then whipping him. Oh my god. Oh my god, Sting is in trouble right now. And he is getting brutalized right now. Sting may not know where he's at. Might have a concussion. Sting barely moving right now. I feel very, very bad for Sting here. Oh, goodness. This is one of those matches that, you know, Sting may regret even trying to deal with. Uh-oh. Samoa Joe looking for that muscle buster. Sting. Down goes Sting with a muscle buster. And obviously now Samoa Joe. Look at the submission hold here, right in the neck area. Can't really see what he's really working on, but it's got to be the collarbone area or something. Will Sting have to tap out? But Sting able to reverse out of it, though. Very, very close, though. Sting now going to toss Samoa Joe into the corner. Stinger splash. Vintage Sting there. Both men putting it all on the line here. Now Sting. Sting. Can he flip him? Yes, he does. The sharpshooter. The Scorpion Deathlock is applied. Will Samoa Joe have to tap out? It's the middle of that ring. Nowhere to go. But Sting lets go. There's a lot of times where you could go for the pinfall after that, but in the submission match, you have to continuously try to go for a submission to put away your opponent. And look at Sting again with a frog splash right to the ribs. It's not a bad idea to try to take out all the air of Samoa Joe so that he cannot, that he'll have to basically easily tap out. Take all that breath out of him. Big old clothesline decapitating him. Look at Joe. He is happy where he's at right now. Oh, but now he's going to eat the Stinger with this big knee right to the neck area. Samoa Joe picked the wrong time to try to taunt Samoa Joe picked the wrong time to taunt Sting there. Yes, now here comes Sting again here. Oh, he's going to throw him over the top again. Oh, my goodness. And it's not a maneuver you want to be taking too many times. Once, that's iffy. But twice, that is definitely not in the repertoire of maneuvers you want to be taking whatsoever. That's now Sting going to drag him away from the ropes. Going to try to go for another submission hold here, I would assume. And now I'm going to go for a belly-to-belly of sorts. I don't know where he's really trying to go with that. And now a tilt-a-whirl body slam. And now another submission hold, possibly. That's what Sting did earlier on tonight in this matchup. Will Joe have to tap out, but Sting, let's go. Sting all fired up here. He has Samoa Joe right where he wants him, at least at that time. But just like that, Joe hits that Coquita clutch. Or that STO, I should say. Now, oh no, the Coquita clutch. The Coquita clutch, it's locked in. Middle of that ring. Will Sting have to tap? Middle of that ring. Cannot grab any ropes. Best thing for him would probably grab the referee. Oh, but Joe lets go of the submission hold here. And look at Samoa Joe just destroying Sting at this very moment. And no, not again. Samoa Joe setting up for another Coquita clutch, possibly. Oh, but Sting was able to or at least take Samoa Joe off his possible path. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, no, this ain't good. Oh, no. Sting. Oh, wait, Sting. Oh, Sting fights out of it. Oh, my goodness. Holy cow. And now Sting telling Joe to get up to his feet. These guys are all putting it all on the line here as a missile drop kick takes down Samoa Joe. And now Sting now gonna do the Scorpion Death Drop. The Scorpion Deathlock is applied to Joe. Middle of the ring. Does he tap out? Nowhere to go. Is he gonna tap? Oh, but Sting is forced to let go. Like we keep saying in this matchup, normally in these type of scenarios, if they let go, they'd probably go for the pinfall. But in this matchup, you cannot. You have to make your opponent tap out. Sting literally has Joe right where he wants him. Oh, well, at least at that moment he did. And look at Samoa Joe going to town on Sting now. Absolutely crazy. This is one of the best hard-hitting submission matches I've seen in a good while. Putting it all on the line here. Muscle busters, Coquina clutches, Scorpion deathlocks. All sorts of stuff we're seeing tonight. And now Sting. Oh my goodness. Scorpion deathlock there from Sting. And now Sting again. Gonna flip over Samoa Joe. That Scorpion deathlock. Joe. Will Joe have to tap? Will he tap? Very, very close. But again, Sting letting go. I don't know why he's letting go. Just able to somehow keep themselves in it. And look at Sting. He is all fired up right now. These guys have been going an all-out war tonight. And again, another chop. And now Sting. Oh my goodness, just getting decimated with those slaps. And now Sting. Don't get up here. Gonna get hit with a Coquina clutch possibly. Oh no. Sting now. Gonna get hit with this Coquina clutch. Will Sting have to tap out? Oh, Joe. About to go night-night, I believe. Who is gonna tap? Oh, Samoa Joe letting go of it. Not able to fully connect on it for some reason. And now Samoa Joe. Oh my goodness, right on the knees, man. Is not going to be feeling too good. Both men have been able to connect with their submission holds a lot in this matchup, but just for some reason have not been able to, make the other person tap out. They just kind of let go of it, which I don't know really why they keep letting go of it, but it is what it is. Sting now looking to go high risk. Sting with a frog splash right to the ribs. And now a frog splash to the ribs as well. That is definitely going to help out with that Scorpion deathlock for sure. And another tilt-a-whirl body slam again from Sting. All fired up here, but both men. You start building up that momentum, and then just like that, it just changes up the match. So look at Samoa Joe with an impressive suplex there to Sting. Oh my goodness, this crowd is in an uproar right now. These guys are tearing the crap out of each other, but you got to think, next big submission hold would win this matchup, but, it's one of those things where you think that, but then the other one just lets go of it. So you don't know. It's the Scorpion deathlock. Will Samoa Joe tap out here? Nowhere to go. Referee right there. Will Joe tap? And again, Sting lets go. And now again, Sting just going to work on it. Uh-oh. Sting looking to fly here. Sting. Frog splash to Samoa Joe. Man, this match has been, like I said, definitely hard hitting. But again, they just keep letting go. As a Scorpion death drop. And now again, Sting going to go for it. One more time, probably for the millionth time, but every time it seems like they do it, they don't tap out. Will he tap out? Nowhere to go. And now again and again, these guys just keep going to war. I just don't know how they're not able to kind of finish each other off, Oh, Sting getting hit from behind there. Oh! Now Sting saving himself for the time being, but for how much longer is the question. Back and forth we go as Samoa Joe with a pivotal reversal there. But now Sting with his own. You can kind of feel that these guys are kind of getting pissed off about how long this match is going. As they go back and forth here. But again, Sting not backing down. You absolutely gotta love that. And now Sting setting up Samoa Joe here. Again, here we go. Sting now flipping over Samoa Joe. Will this be it? Will this be it? Will this be able to put him away? Yes, it is. Sting has won this big-time submission matchup here live on Cyber Sunday. What a back-and-forth matchup, ladies and gentlemen. These guys just weren't able to, figure each other out. They seem like they were at the very last moments of this matchup being able to put each other away, just not able to. And eventually Sting was able to dig down deep and put all of that Scorpion Deathlock to Samoa Joe. What a match, ladies and gentlemen, between Sting and Samoa Joe. And that very well could be match of the night for sure. What a match. We'll see how this next women's tag team match is going to be faring, as you got Carmella and Zelina Vega making their way down to the ring in this Extreme Rules women's tag team match. Recently here on Monday Night Raw a couple weeks ago, we saw Carmella and Zelina Vega pick up a win over Doudrop and Sonya Deville. So now tonight, they get their opportunity at those women's tag team championships. I mean, obviously, you pick up the win over the champions. It might be a fluke win. It might be just the start of something good for Zelina Vega and Carmella. We have to wait and see. But, it's going to be tough test for sure. I can't wait to see how Sonya Deville and Doudrop kind of, I don't know how you want to say it, kind of rebound from that loss from Carmella and Zelina Vega a couple weeks ago. Were they able to watch some tape and be like, okay, hey, we need to work on this better. Oh, hey, we should have tagged each other in at this matchup, in this part of the match. Obviously, in the Extreme Rules matchup, that means it's a Tornado tag team match. Anything can happen. As here comes Sonya Deville and Doudrop. And we were able to talk to Sonya Deville and Doudrop earlier backstage, and Deville was the one that did most of the talking, saying that they are going to prove to us why they are the women's tag team champions, and that win at WrestleMania was not a fluke when they became the new women's tag team champions. And with it being an Extreme Rules matchup, I think it's definitely going to help them out for sure. You get that strength and power, then you get the speed and the agility on the other side. It'd be a big time opportunity in this matchup for both teams to show where they're at. And obviously with that stipulation being an Extreme Rules match, it makes it even better. Tables, ladders, chairs, steel steps, kendo sticks, stop signs, baseball bats, anything you can think of. Anything on the stage as well. There's Zelina Vega and Carmella looking all ready. Sonya Deville and Doudrop looking like they're ready as well. I hope you guys are ready. I'm ready. Can Sonya Deville and Doudrop continue their reign as your women's tag team champions? Because the winner of this matchup will have to defend those women's tag team championships in a month at the Vengeance Day pay-per-view, the SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view. So here we go, referee ringing that bell. Here we go. Zelina Vega coming after Sonya Deville. Doudrop and Carmella gonna go at it. Big time opportunity for all four women to show this women's tag team division who's boss here. Oh, Carmella was trying to go for a slap, but Doudrop's like, nope, not gonna allow that to happen. Carmella gonna take some time to trash talk, that's all Carmella there for you, ladies and gentlemen. And obviously, like I've said before, with this being the last exclusive pay-per-view until 2K23, ladies and gentlemen, these men and women are going to do all that they can to make sure they walk into that pay-per-view, or to the next month, I guess, with the championships around their waist. And definitely with some momentum for sure. Let's look at Sonya Deville going to work on Zelina Vega here. As Doudrop gets connected with a brutal drop kick there. Now goes down Zelina Vega. Just like that, all four are going to be outside beating the living crap out of each other. Anything can go. Sonya Deville going to look to maybe put Zelina Vega through a table. It's perfectly legal, as long as a pinfall or submission happens in the middle of that ring. As they continue to go back and forth, ladies and gentlemen, we still have plenty more in store for you guys, including the Universal Championship between Keith Lee and The Fiend Bray Wyatt in a no-holds-barred matchup. Cannot wait to see how that's going to fare. Also, we're going to see Seth Rollins defend his United States Championship against AJ Styles. That's going to be a hard-hitting matchup for sure. That match is going to be a Falls Count Anywhere matchup, as well as your main event is now, it was supposed to be Walter versus Drew McIntyre in a last man standing matchup, but with Kevin Owens defeating Walter in that $1 Million Championship match to kick us off here at Cyber Sunday, it is now turned to Drew McIntyre challenging Kevin Owens for that $1 Million Championship, as well as the Money in the Bank briefcase is on the line as well. So it's one of those things where you got to be like, okay, this is turned into a even bigger main event. And that's saying something because of how good Walter has been ever since, you know, just before Survivor Series. It's absolutely crazy to think about. Ooh, what a brutal headbutt there from Doudrop to Carmella. Ooh, from behind there, that impressive back DDT. Zelina Vega looking to go to work here on Sonya Deville. Could we see new women's tag team champions in this matchup? We know Carmella and Zelina Vega already have the upper hand on them. Oh, boom, what a cutter. Oh, into the submission hold here. Look at this. Will Sonya Deville have to tap out? Nowhere to go. Is she going to tap? Referee right there. But Sonya Deville gets out of it, though. How much damage was done, though? That's my question. As a spine buster, oh my goodness. Will that be enough? She literally spiked her all the way down to hell with that spine buster. And now Doudrop headshotting Carmella. Look at these kicks from Sonya Deville into a jumping clothesline. Getting very extreme here at ringside. Uh-oh. Now Sonya Deville looking to get extreme. Uh-oh, we are going to get extreme with a ladder. She doesn't necessarily have to use a ladder in this scenario, but, I mean, do what you got to do in the scenario. You don't have to, as far as I know, you don't have to climb up the ladder. Championships are not above the ring from what, as far as I know. Here we go, pinfall attempt here. Will this be enough? But no, Zelina Vega breaks it up. Oh, nice steel shot there from Doudrop. DDT from Zelina Vega. Deville is down and out right here. Uh-oh, pinfall. Are we going to see a new champion? No, Doudrop breaks it up at the very last second. And look at Carmella. Trash talk and moonwalk and DDT there from Carmella. That may be all she wrote. 1, 2, 3. As Sonya Deville, after the matchup, turning Zelina Vega right inside out. But we do have ourselves new women's tag team champions, and that is the team of Zelina Vega and Carmella. These women are starting to figure it out as a tag team. That's what you gotta love to see. So earlier on the matchup, Vega was trying to make Sonya Deville tap out, but look at this spine buster. The whiplash there on Zelina Vega. Look at these kicks from Sonya Deville. I honestly thought that maybe eventually would lead to something. But we do have new women's tag team champions. But will they be able to retain it at Vengeance Day on that SmackDown exclusive pay-per-view in just a month's time? They're going to have to wait and kind of go to think about that another time. But congratulations to the new champs, Zelina Vega and Carmella.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the WWE United States Championship.
This matchup very well could have been the main event of Cyber Sunday, but it is not. You're going to see two of the best that Raw has to offer. AJ Styles, the phenomenal one, takes on Seth frickin' Rollins for the United States Championship. This matchup is a Falls Count Anywhere matchup. You guys pick the stipulation. Do you think AJ Styles will have another championship reign as the United States Champion? Or will it be Seth frickin' Rollins? It's the phenomenal forearm against the curb stomp. The pedigree against the Styles Clash. What are we going to see tonight? We are alive here at Cyber Sunday, live in Los Angeles, California. This crowd is red hot. We've seen some new champions, some champions retained. We still have 2 big-time championship matches still to come. Up next is that Universal Championship matchup between Keith Lee and The Fiend Bray Wyatt, as well as your main event between Kevin Owens and Drew McIntyre for the $1 Million Championship. We'll have to wait and see how those 2 other matches are going to fare, but this United States Championship matchup, ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be a barn burner for sure. Who is going to be walking in to Monday Night Raw tomorrow night as the United States Champion? There's your visionary for you guys right there. Got kicked over there to SmackDown after Survivor Series when Edge would sweep Team Rollins and his disciples. He would do decent there on SmackDown, but then when he get drafted back to Raw, Edge is on SmackDown now. And now Rollins having that United States Championship win over John Cena at WrestleMania. Obviously, Rollins does not want to be a one and done with that United States Championship. I'm sure obviously he wants to hold that championship for a very long time. Obviously, when you win championships, you get more money. And of course, obviously, when you're on top of your game, you get those merch deals and all sorts of stuff. You want to make all the money as you can. I can definitely see Seth Rollins having a lengthy reign, but you've got to kind of wait and see where this goes with the leader of the OC, that being AJ Styles. AJ Styles won a #1 contenders matchup to even get this. Cannot wait to see these guys go to absolute war, ladies and gentlemen. That United States Championship, the prestigious championship, is on the line. Look how fired up AJ Styles is right now.
And introducing the champion from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds. He is the WWE United States Champion, Seth Rollins.
Seth frickin' Rollins, your United States Champion. This is a Falls Count Anywhere matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Anything can happen. Will AJ Styles have Gallows and Anderson come out here and help him out, or is Styles making sure that he keeps the OC in the backstage and let him do this by himself? Rollins better not hopefully Rollins doesn't have anyone interfere. You never know. But here we go. Referee ringing that bell. Here we go. Referee ringing that bell. A big-time United States Championship matchup is on the line. Two of the best that we have here on Monday Night Raw, going to war. This Raw exclusive pay-per-view. Rollins now. What in the hell did we just witness? What a maneuver there from Seth. Putting it all on the line for you guys. Here we go, pinfall. 2. Ooh, so close to putting away Styles early on. And now look at Seth Rollins just beating the crap out of AJ Styles' face there. Not every day you'd want to see a man like AJ Styles get his butt beat like that. Especially from Seth frickin' Rollins, the man that's been the master of trash talking. Oh, Styles saw that coming. Here comes AJ Styles now. The sold-out capacity crowd here in Los Angeles, California, cheering for AJ Styles right now. They want to see a new United States champion. Will that happen tonight? Will the fans go happy home happy tonight, knowing that AJ Styles won the United States Championship, or will Rollins retain his United States Championship? Ooh, spinning heel kick right to the ribs. And look at Styles talking some trash to Rollins here, telling him to get up to his feet. Off the rope, into a jumping knee strike. Rollins moving out of the way. Both men putting it all on the line. These guys know each other oh so well for the most part. Plenty of game film to watch. Is Rollins with a Michinoku driver maybe? Nope, Styles. Styles from behind. Beautiful reversal with that German suplex. And now Styles with that collar elbow tie up. What is he thinking? Uh-oh. Oh my goodness. Beautiful DDT there from Styles. Will that be enough to put away Seth Rollins? 2. Ooh, strong kick out at 2.5. And this is where if you're AJ Styles, you cannot get frustrated. You got to know that Seth Rollins is one of the best around. It's not going to be easy whatsoever. And now Styles with a 450. Styles has Rollins right where he wants him. Going for the Enziguri, I believe. Rollins now, I don't know what he was thinking about doing there. And now he's just going to toss him onto the outside. Not the best idea for Rollins to kind of screw himself at that moment. As now Rollins here. Could get tossed back in the ring. I thought Rollins may have had the upper hand there briefly. Uh-oh. Rollins. Don't get up to your feet. You're going to eat a phenomenal forearm. No, Rollins moved out the way. And now, uh-oh. What does Rollins have in store here for AJ? AJ Styles collapsing down to one knee. Here comes Rollins. Kick to the back of the skull. Rollins could go for the pinfall. I don't know if he's going to. Yes, he's going to. Falls count anywhere matchup. Will this be it? 2. No, so close. So close to a 3 count, but somehow, someway, Styles stays in this matchup. What does Rollins have to do to put away the phenomenal one? Oh my God. Clubbing blow to the back of the neck. I don't know if Styles is going to be able to move after that. That was a horrendous blow. Oh no, if he hits this could be game over. Stomping his lights out. Curb stomping him. That very well could be all she wrote. Pinfall. 1, 2. No, he kicks out again. Styles kicking out. Rollins kicking out. These guys are putting it all on the line here. Uh-oh. That Discord knee right there to AJ Styles. And now Rollins looking to go high risk. Styles up to his feet. Big old clothesline takes down Styles. Rollins all fired up here. Rollins with all the momentum at the moment here. But can he continue this right now? Going for the moonsault, misses out. Man, what a crazy United States Championship match this has been. As now Styles connects with a brain buster. That is not looking too good now. Rollins, pinfall attempt. 2. No, Rollins kicks out once again. Man, these guys are going to war. Big kick to the face there. As now Styles. Oh, look at this. Styles catching Rollins at a perfect time. Man, these guys are going to war. You absolutely gotta love this right now. Now Styles. Oh, gut buster there from Styles. And now Styles with a 450 right to the ribs. And Styles again. Gonna go high risk. Gonna look to go for the phenomenal forearm right there to Seth frickin' Rollins. Are we gonna see a new United States champion? 2, 3, we do. What a matchup. A falls count anywhere matchup where anything was allowed. You guys picked the stipulation, and these guys went to war. Holy crap. Not every day you see a matchup turn out to be that damn good. But when you have two geniuses there in the ring going to war, fortunately there has to be a winner, there has to be a loser. And the winner is the new United States champion, that being the phenomenal AJ Styles. What a back and forth match. The phenomenal forearm was enough to put him away. And now Monday Night Raw as a new United States champion, and that is the phenomenal AJ Styles. What is next between Styles and Seth Rollins in that United States Championship?
The following contest is a no-holds-barred match and is for the WWE Universal Championship.
Are we going to be seeing a new Universal Champion? And will his name be Keith Lee, ladies and gentlemen? Will be basking in his glory tonight? Or will the Fiend Bray Wyatt just be one crazy lunatic and continue to dominate? Ever since he's won that championship, he's looked really good. I mean, even kind of leading up to that Universal Championship matchup, I mean, Bray Wyatt was starting to turn heads even more than he already was. And then, you know, we haven't seen Bray Wyatt personally wrestle ever since winning that championship, but we've seen him definitely send a message to Keith Lee. The Fiend is not playing around, man. He's going to be willing to put his hands on his opponent, whatever he wants to. And for Keith Lee, he's going to be able to get his hands on the Fiend Bray Wyatt. But is it going to be too little too late, though? These are going to be two absolute beasts going at it in the middle of this ring. Bray Wyatt, former Intercontinental Champion, now Universal Champion as well, being big time here on Monday Night Raw. SmackDown had lost a big time superstar, that being Bray Wyatt. I'm very curious to kind of see where this Fiend character is going to be going in the near future. I'd love to see the Universal Championship be used a lot more, see the champion around a lot more, and we'll see how that fares for Shane McMahon in the near future. So we just wait for your Universal Champion to make his way down to the ring, and there he is. The eeriness just flowing through this Los Angeles crowd right there. There is that Universal Championship right around the head of Bray Wyatt. This man is a man to definitely stay clear of. We know Keith Lee is not going to be backing down, and that's what you gotta love about a man like Keith Lee. Not a lot of superstars would want to be in the same ring with a man that's dangerous as Bray Wyatt, but here we are. Especially with that lantern, that the eeriness that Bray Wyatt brings to it, that just that darkness as well, because you don't know what to expect. Look at that championship, ladies and gentlemen, that Universal Championship around the neck of the Fiend. Fiend is one special man. He has run roughshod on any brand that he's been part of. SmackDown, now drafted to Monday Night Raw after defeating Roman Reigns and The Rock at WrestleMania to become the new Universal Champion. This Universal Championship, it definitely has got to mean something to the Fiend. Obviously, with him willing to do anything in his power to defeat The Rock and Roman Reigns 2 nights at WrestleMania to get that championship, and he's just saying we're just getting started. You got Buddy Murphy, Aleister Black, Alexa Bliss, all in the women's division. Alexa Bliss in the women's division, but with the Wyatt family being all over this roster, it's only moments where we could see the Wyatt family officially take over Monday Night Raw. Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy back-to-back weeks falling to Keith Lee. Will Keith Lee be able to build off that momentum and become the new Universal Champion? We are about to find out live here on Cyber Sunday's pay-per-view, the Raw exclusive pay-per-view. This is your co-main event of the evening.
Introducing the challenger
And look at that. You hear that pop here for Keith Lee, man? Holy cow.
And introducing the champion from the other side of darkness, weighing in at 325 pounds, he is the WWE Universal Champion. Winning the Universal title makes you
He's your Universal Champion, ladies and gentlemen. Will Bray Wyatt retain it, or will we have a new era heading into Raw tomorrow night? Will it be Keith Lee? We are about to find out. Strength versus power. Eeriness is up in the air right now. Both men seem like they are ready. Referee ringing that bell. Referee rings that bell. Here we go. Can Keith Lee pull off an upset of the ages and knock off The Fiend for that Universal Championship? I don't know how many people are favoring Keith Lee to win this matchup. Keith Lee's definitely one of the best that Raw has to offer, but is it Keith Lee's time to become champion right now? He won a #1 contenders matchup, and he's defeated Aleister Black and Buddy Murphy back-to-back weeks. So, not saying that Keith Lee definitely doesn't have the momentum, because he definitely does. Keith Lee currently feeling himself up right now, loving where he's at. Oh, big STO clothesline, turning Keith Lee inside out. And just like that, Bray Wyatt changes up the trajectory of this matchup. Now he's going to just talk some absolute trash there to Keith Lee too. And I think that's what The Fiend wants to do. He wants to catch him off guard. Oh my goodness, that flying cross body to the back of his back. He's not going to be feeling good whatsoever. And now Bray Wyatt again with a clothesline. And he doesn't matter if it's one move or what. He's going to taunt Keith Lee. He wants to play mind games with Keith Lee. Doesn't necessarily have to be about the championship, but just inflicting damage on Keith Lee. Look at Bray Wyatt again, just eating a bunch of damage to the face. It's just big haymakers of Keith Lee. And now Keith Lee looking to fly, trying to go high risk here. What does Keith Lee have in store? Realizes Bray Wyatt is just a little bit too far out of his range. Maybe try to go for a flying cross body of sorts, but decided to go up against it. And now just trying to wrench that left arm off the body of The Fiend. Maybe that's all I got to do. Since he's not a human, The Fiend is not human. The amount of damage that Bray Wyatt has done and inflicted here in Universe Mode history, I would not be surprised if The Fiend was not real. Here we go, pinfall attempt. Will this be enough? 2. No, strong kick out at 2.5. For The Fiend, he's got to figure out something here. Oh, vicious headbutt. That, talking about figuring out what you need to do, that definitely will help you out. And now an over the head suplex, making that look very easy. Pinfall. Strong kick out at 1. And now The Fiend Bray Wyatt starting to get frustrated a little bit. Trying to decide what he needs to do against a man like Keith Lee. Oh, kick to the midsection misses. And now the momentum goes into the favor of Bray Wyatt. He tosses him right into that post. Go for that big boot, but again, Keith Lee one step ahead of The Fiend. And oh my goodness, big haymaker. I believe we're seeing some blood coming out of that face there of The Fiend Bray Wyatt. Keith Lee setting up Bray Wyatt for something here. Flying cross body, turning him inside out. That is not going to be feeling too good. How much more does The Fiend have left in him? He's eaten a lot of damage from Keith Lee. Oh, big clubbing reversal into a Uranagi. Uranagi there from The Fiend. Will that be it? 2, 3 it is. It's a hard-fought matchup, but Bray Wyatt walks out still your Universal Champion. Didn't need any weapons. Didn't need any of that. Look at that over-the-head suplex in this matchup. Look, but this Uranagi eventually leading to the end of this matchup. Bam! The velocity on that bad boy. And Bray Wyatt went through hell tonight to retain his championship. Let's look at the Fiend, man. He's just taking it to Keith Lee. Come on. The Fiend is not playing around, ladies and gentlemen. The era of the Fiend is going to be around for a very long time. And Monday Night Raw is going to be in trouble. Let's just look at the eeriness, just touching Keith Lee like that. I absolutely feel bad for this roster having to deal with a man like this. The Fiend Bray Wyatt, the era continues live.
The following contest is a last man standing match and is for the $1 Million Championship. It's Mr. Money in the Bank.
It is time for your main event of the evening. It is time where Drew McIntyre puts his Money in the Bank briefcase on the line. But the thing is, it's not against Walter. It is against the new $1 Million champion. And that man is, you know who it is. That is Kevin Owens, the prize fighter. At first, initially, it was just going to be Drew McIntyre versus Walter for the $1 Million Championship and that briefcase being on the line. But Shane McMahon would go on to say eventually that, hey, you screwed up the match of Walter. Or Walter screwed up the match of Kevin Owens, where it was supposed to be a triple threat matchup where it was going to be Kevin Owens, Big E, and Keith Lee. Owens would get attacked by Walter. And obviously we know how it turned out, where we saw that, turned into a singles matchup, one-on-one contest. But there is your $1 Million champion, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Owens. Not the matchup that I was expecting tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I was expecting the Walter and Kevin Owens to have a grueling matchup. I was expecting Walter to probably survive that matchup and going on to main eventing this matchup tonight, and that was nothing against what Kevin Owens brings to the table. It was just with how dominant Walter has been ever since, like I keep mentioning, just a couple weeks before Survivor Series. He's held that championship, but Kevin Owens is the man that has finally been able to end the tyranny of that championship on Monday Night Raw, and with how dominant Walter has been. And maybe it was a time for him to drop the title. It was just the perfect timing. You never know. But now that championship could have 2 title changes tonight, because this is a last man standing match for the $1 Million Championship as well as the Money in the Bank briefcase. McIntyre could walk out with the briefcase and the championship.
And introducing the champion from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds. He is the $1 Million champion, Kevin Owens.
And Kevin Owens, he could walk out with not just the $1 Million championship, but that Money in the Bank briefcase. Somebody's walking out with both tonight in this main event.
Expensive championship ever created.
The most expensive championship to ever be created, ladies and gentlemen. And it is your main event of the Cyber Sunday pay-per-view. McIntyre, Kevin Owens, for both the $1 Million Championship, Money in the Bank briefcase, and a last man standing matchup. It was supposed to be Walter and Drew McIntyre, like I mentioned. Plans do change, and that happens to be that Iron Man match to open up the pay-per-view. Kevin Owens defeated Walter. Now it's Owens and McIntyre. These guys ultimately have a lot of respect for each other, but all that respect gets thrown out the window when you have this type of matchup. The submission hold here, it's definitely going to do some damage, but this is literally a last man standing match. You got to incapacitate your opponent up to a 10 count. Look at this. Oh, big clubbing blow from McIntyre. And the best way to incapacitate your opponent is going to be hitting big time maneuvers, so big time suplexes. Definitely with some weapons if we have to get extreme in this matchup. Big clubbing blow, and then the double knees takes down McIntyre. We haven't really seen too many handful last man standing matches in the series. Definitely one of them that comes to mind is Triple H and Brock Lesnar back in the day. Triple H defeating Brock Lesnar. A hard-fought matchup for sure. As now McIntyre spiking Kevin Owens back on his head there. But you're gonna notice these superstars are not gonna want to stay down too long because of, you know, referees could have a fast count or a slow count. You never know. And obviously they're going to inflict as much damage as they have to, and especially, we're going to see some claymores, a stunner. Obviously McIntyre is the most fresh superstar in this matchup. Owens has had some time to recuperate, obviously, in the beginning of the show here, but how much damage, you know, could Owens sustain before, you know, it being an easy victory for McIntyre, as Owens was able to reverse a possible I believe it'd be the Future Shock DDT there. Anything can go on the outside here. It is a last man standing matchup. Referee already at a 2. I would totally understand if Kevin Owens stays down here, especially with with how that matchup went earlier on tonight. Owens waiting for McIntyre to come back out here. Oh, and the double knees. The double knees takes out McIntyre. And now, look at this. Oh, look, nice exploder suplex there to Drew McIntyre. Owens has been known for being very, very brutal before, obviously. Especially, he wants to walk out, not just with the $1 Million Championship, but that Money in the Bank briefcase. That is going to change his career for, honestly, the better. Both men, honestly. I mean, if you think about it, whoever wins this matchup is going to be having the better career going forward. We have a championship as well as a Money in the Bank briefcase where you can cash in anytime you want. McIntyre all fired up here. He's telling Owens to get up to his feet. Referee at a 5, but Owens back up to his feet. McIntyre gonna honestly letting Kevin Owens take his time, try to get back up to his feet. A lot of superstars would, you know, maybe try to do some more damage. Look at McIntyre. He hits that Mission Elko driver type of maneuver, and he's letting that referee just do the thing. Referee at a 5. Referee able to get to a 6 count there. We'll see if Owens can get himself back in this matchup as he tosses McIntyre to the outside. Oh, this ain't good. Oh, right there in that left leg. That is not going to be feeling good. And for Owens, I think my question is if he's able to hit a stunner or a pump up power bomb or something. I think that would definitely help him out. Owens gonna wait in the ring here. Referee already at a 4. 5. 6. Is McIntyre gonna be down and out already? Is it? Oh, but McIntyre up to an 8. Very surprising there. Uh-oh. McIntyre. Oh, no, 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 no. McIntyre. Uh-oh. No, no. Oh, my goodness. Power bomb right on the apron. That is something we'd see from Kevin Owens. Oh, my goodness. And with what Kevin Owens had to deal with earlier, he dominated Walter in that matchup 12-5. But it's one of those things. Kevin Owens is not going down without a fight. This man went to hell with Walter, and he's not going to back down. He knows how big this matchup is for the $1 Million Championship as well as that briefcase. And you'd think they want to inflict some more damage on each other, but, you know, you never know. Referee at a 6 now. McIntyre got up at an 8 last time. 8. Oh, and again at the very last second. And Owens is like, God damn it, I got to get back in this. Try to take him out. And now McIntyre. What is he thinking? Oh my goodness. Right into that barricade. That is not going to be feeling good. Again, McIntyre just going to slowly but surely. These guys have been all of respect so far. McIntyre is the one that's been barely able to, you could necessarily say, survive the 10 count. Referee at a 5. A 6. Been at least up to a 5 and a 6 each time, it looks like. As now Kevin Owens going to hit some snake eyes right on that apron. And again, I think it looks like maybe Owens may try to do the count one more time. It seems like it's all what it's going to be about. Don't have to hit a finisher on each other necessarily. Just have to do enough damage. Referee it again at a 5. Will Drew McIntyre lose it? But no, we are at a 7 now. Oh, and now McIntyre. Go Glasgow Kiss. Glasgow Kiss. That may be all she wrote for Kevin. Owens is trying to figure out where he's at. He's looking up in the sky right now. He does not know where he's at. Referee at a 5 now. Oh, but again, Kevin Owens. With everything he has gone through tonight, this man has been able to survive so much damage. I mean, yes, he did. Kevin Owens did win the overall thing 12-5, but he did eat a lot of damage in that matchup. But he was able to outlast him. As again, Kevin Owens back up to his feet. And now Owens coming in the ring now. Instead of having to do it outside the ring, why not do it inside of it? Oh, big elbow there from Kevin Owens. And just going to hit him with a backbreaker. Do what you got to do, Kevin. Slowly but surely. Getting closer and closer to a pivotal result. The landscape of Raw could be changing right in front of us. 7. Uh-oh, 8. Oh, look at Kevin Owens. Owens stops the count here. He's going to make sure it ends it right then and there with the stunner. Kevin Owens making sure that McIntyre cannot get up to his feet at the very last second. McIntyre is not moving. Is Kevin Owens going to be walking out with the Money in the Bank briefcase as well as the $1 Million Championship? 8. 9. Oh, McIntyre at the last second. Are you kidding me? Wow. McIntyre not going to go down until the very last breath. And look at Owens trying to just submit the living crap out of him. Obviously, a last man standing match, you're not really going to be able to do that. But just how crazy is that? The very last second, Owens thought he had him. But McIntyre at the very last second was starting to get up to his feet. Owens feels like he has him right where he wants him. I would have thought McIntyre would have had the upper hand in this matchup, but that surprises me once again. 8 again. McIntyre surprising us. Kick to the skull. Owens now, he has to fight for his life here. Owens has been getting up at 5 and 6 at least. We'll see if that's going to continue. Owens now up to the 6 count. A big boot from Drew McIntyre. Been a hard-hitting main event so far. If I was McIntyre, I set up a Future Shock DDT or a Claymore to put away Kevin Owens right now, because Owens is not going down without at least another big maneuver, I believe. Got a 7. That boot might have been enough. 8. Oh, no. The 8 was not enough. Not yet, anyway. Claymore! Claymore! Oh, but McIntyre's not done. McIntyre's not done. He's putting the exclamation point on Owens. Future shock DDT. And that has to be it right there, ladies and gentlemen. McIntyre has... I personally think he just became the $1 million champion as well as Mr. Money in the Bank. 6. Does Owens get back here? Or look at McIntyre. It could have been it. But McIntyre, he knows Owens is going to get back up to his feet. And this has made McIntyre infuriated right now. I honestly thought that was going to be it. But Drew McIntyre just couldn't let it be. Right, a 6 again. Kevin Owens will get up to his feet. McIntyre talking some trash. Again now McIntyre. Unless he sees that Owens is trying to get up. I'm not seeing it there at that moment. We already seen the Claymore. We saw this future shock DDT. I've not seen Owens get up to his feet. McIntyre's just infuriated right now. But now Owens now twisting that leg. No, but back and forth we go. These guys are done waiting. They want to get some action going. Here we go. I definitely won't pass it up here. As now McIntyre. Oh, nice Michinoku driver. McIntyre, you could just sense the frustration building up with those maneuvers. I don't know if it'll be enough to put away Kevin Owens this time, though. Both men have been able to surprisingly stay in this matchup for this long. 7 again, talking some trash. 9. Drew McIntyre has outlasted Kevin Owens in the main event of the evening. And so that means we have had 2 title changes tonight. Drew McIntyre, well, I should say Kevin Owens defeated Walter, and Drew McIntyre has defeated Kevin Owens. And that officially means Walter, or I should say Drew McIntyre, is the $1 million champion now, as well as the Mr. Money in the Bank. The year of Drew McIntyre here on Monday Night Raw is going to get bigger and bigger. He has the $1 million championship as well as that Money in the Bank briefcase. Congratulations to Drew McIntyre. One hell of a night. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we will see you on Monday Night Raw.